manage my physical anxiety and just like the stress levels, and like meditations, yoga, taking sensory breaks, getting vitamin D, sitting out in the sun, putting my feet in the grass, grounding my energy. Like, I went on a whole journey where I started reading tarot and I got into crystals, and then I did a fast. And this is so, over the last 4 years, I've gone on a spiritual, like a very, 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 very crazy spiritual journey. And now I am with Jesus, I'm with God, and I always have been. So I went to Catholic school from 4 years old until I was in 8th grade. So I have a religious background, but I did not subscribe to the Catholic religion that much. But yeah, it's a whole thing. So I'm gonna go into that on this channel and on this page and everything. Y'all are gonna get to learn about that and how I went from astrology and tarot to, I even got my Bible in bed right now. This is my study Bible. When my mom passed away, she left it. This is my first one I ever had. I've never had a study Bible before, and she never even opened it. My mom was not Catholic, or she was Christian. So her family was Methodist, and she didn't really practice she didn't really go to church. We didn't do the Methodist thing anyway, because my grandparents used to freak out you can't take me to Methodist. You know how Catholics are. Once you Catholic, you Catholic. You don't go mess around with any other type of Christianity. You strictly Catholic. So growing up, I was strictly Catholic. I didn't really care, honestly. It wasn't either way. I was still being tormented by dreams in my sleep. And if you grew up in the Catholic religion as a little kid and you went to Catholic school, tell me about your dream life. What were your dreams like as a kid? Because I'm very curious to know, because I had nightmares. I'm talking, now that I'm older and I'm Christian and I understand and I'm reading the Bible for myself, I'm talking spiritually attacked, okay? I probably have prophetic dreams and stuff, because I used to be able to know when my mom's blood sugar was going to drop. I would have dreams about it. I would have dreams about family members. I would have dreams about just a lot of weird things that I didn't understand as a kid. And then I started having nightmares of bugs, snakes, reptiles, just really fearful ass dreams. Then I stopped dreaming altogether, and that was the whole thing. But mainly what I'm trying to say, y'all, is I'm on a journey now that I'm about to be 28, and now that I'm reading the Bible and everything, I just want to get right in all aspects. I'm asking God, so I used to be a heavy weed smoker before. And before I even started reading the Bible, something in me was quit smoking. So I did a fast, and I ended up kicking that habit. And it's been 30 days since I kicked the habit. I don't miss it. Honestly, I'm fine. So there's that. I feel really good. I feel better than ever. My body, I can tell, is healing itself of whatever the heck. I don't think I had any lung damage or anything like that, surprisingly, because I don't be coughing. I don't be having really any issues. I mean, I don't know. But anyways, so then I started reading the Bible during my fast. And when I started reading the Bible during my fast, when they say the daily word, the daily bread, using the Bible as your daily bread, I took that, when you're fasting, you take that literal. Instead of eating food, you're eating the word. You're practicing the word. You're learning and absorbing. And what you feed your spirit with when you're fasting is super important. And I feel the Holy Spirit kind of came in and did what the Holy Spirit needs to do in me, and help me understand, because I was really praying for obedience and discipline within my life, and I just wanted to hear God's voice clearly, because when you're reading tarot and you're in astrology and you're messing with the occult, but you really are just trying to talk to God, I promise you God is going to come through one way or another. And you're gonna be okay, so let me just give you some background history to me. So 4th grade, from when I was 4 years old until I was probably about 13 years old, I was in Catholic school. Then I went to high school, and I would do the Catholic classes that you do in high school. Once you go to public school, they have a Bible study once a week where you go and you get the rest of your requirements for becoming confirmed and everything. I never did get confirmed into the Catholic Church, so there's that. I'm not really sure what that means, but my intuition was like, nah, I'm cool. I'm not trying to go do this. I don't want to be confirmed. Like, I told my mom, like, I do not, like, want to be doing this right now because I don't understand it. Like, I didn't understand it. Like, I was so much very confused. Like, I was so confused my whole time in Catholic school. Like, I was just like, okay, like, I don't get it. Like, whatever. But God is very much so with me my whole life, my whole childhood, because I am adopted. I was given up at birth. So God has been with me, like, 100% of the time. The Holy Spirit has been with me 100% of the time. The discernment that I had even as a child, I could see people. And now that I am, okay, so I used to speak on it as energy. And now that, like, I am reading the Bible and I'm understanding, I could just see people in the spirit my whole, like, from the time I was a child until, like, now I can still do it. And I took that, like, as energy. So when I got into my later 20s and, like, around 24, 25, I want to say maybe 23, I had a spiritual awakening. I left my ex. He was very much so not into God, like, I always gravitated towards people who were not super godly when I got older, because that was just my childhood, and I did not want to, like, I didn't resonate. I'm not even gonna lie, y'all, like, I didn't really resonate with God growing up because I didn't understand, like, I didn't have that relationship that some people have with God, like, as kids. Like, I took care of my mom, and now that I'm older, I realized I was led by the Holy Spirit, but I didn't understand, like, that's what was going on, so it led me down the witchcraft route. And this is why I want to give my testimony, because I feel like a lot of us who are led by the Holy Spirit but don't have our own relationship with God, the Most High, and don't have that understanding of what source is, and don't have that understanding of what the Most High is, like, get led down the wrong path because we're still trying to communicate, we're still